Right now, 90 million Americans are in the path of a massive storm system, and most of them have no idea what is about to hit. If you live anywhere east of the Rockies, the next 7 days could be some of the most dangerous weather days we have seen all year. Tornadoes, baseball-sized hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and a shocking twist at the end of next week that nobody is talking about yet. I am going to break down every single hour, every single city, every single risk, so you know exactly when to take cover. But here is the thing, if you think today is bad, wait until I show you what is coming Tuesday. That part of this forecast, around the 5-minute mark, is the part you absolutely cannot miss. Before we get into the timeline, let me tell you what just happened. Yesterday, a violent Wedge tornado tore through Union City, Michigan. Massive debris spinning hundreds of feet in the air, entire buildings ripped apart. This was not some small funnel cloud. This was a monster that looked like something from peak tornado season in May, not early March. And here is what makes it even more alarming. That area was not even in the highest risk zone yesterday. Michigan was only under a marginal threat. Let that sink in. A violent tornado formed in an area that was barely flagged. That is why you need to pay attention today no matter where you are. So let us get into exactly what is happening right now and what is coming over the next 7 days. Today, Saturday, is a two-headed beast. The Storm Prediction Center has issued 2 separate slight risks, which is a level 2 out of 5. One stretches across the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes. The other sits over the Deep South and the Southern Plains. And connecting them is a massive marginal risk zone that runs from central New York all the way down to the Gulf Coast. 90 million people are inside this threat area today. Now here is your city-by-city timing. Pay close attention because this is going to move fast. Starting in Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, you are getting hit first. A broken line of thunderstorms is pushing through right now. Damaging winds are your main concern this morning. By lunchtime, this line pushes south toward Waco, Austin, and San Antonio. And here's where it gets scary. Supercells are expected to form south of that line this afternoon with the potential for hail the size of tennis balls to baseballs, that is 2.75 inches in diameter. If you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, Waco, Austin, San Antonio, Shreveport, or Texarkana, your window is from noon to about 8 tonight. Houston, your storms arrive during the evening hours, probably between 7 and midnight. Corpus Christi, you are looking at late evening into overnight. By Sunday morning, most of this pushes offshore. Arkansas, you are already getting hammered. A line of storms is blasting through the southern half of the state right now. Little Rock, El Dorado, expect damaging winds through midday. By this evening, things should wrap up for most of Arkansas, but you could see 2 to 3 inches of rain before it is over. Now, Louisiana. Monroe, Alexandria, Shreveport, your storms develop early this afternoon with large hail and damaging winds. The northern half of the state gets hit first. If you are in Lake Charles, Baton Rouge, or New Orleans, your storms do not arrive until tonight, probably after 8. The wee hours of the morning will be very stormy across southern Louisiana. Expect a couple inches of rain statewide through Monday morning. Tennessee and Kentucky, here is your breakdown. Memphis, Clarksville, you are in the crosshairs around lunchtime. Expect 60 to 70 mile per hour winds as this line blasts through. Louisville, Bowling Green, Elizabethtown, your window is late morning to early afternoon. Nashville and Columbia, expect storms between 1 and 3 in the afternoon. Lexington, you are looking at mid-afternoon. Eastern Tennessee and Eastern Kentucky could see storms linger into the evening, but they should weaken as they approach the Appalachian Mountains. And here is where I need everyone to really lock in. Ohio, this is your day to be on high alert. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a 5% hatched tornado risk across central and eastern Ohio. That hatched area means strong tornadoes, EF2 or higher, are possible. Columbus, Akron, Cambridge, Athens, Youngstown, you are in the bullseye. Your timing is midday through about 5 in the afternoon. If any storms become discrete, meaning they break away from the main line, that is when a significant tornado becomes most likely. The atmosphere is primed with strong wind shear and enough instability to spin up dangerous storms. Do not let your guard down just because the sun might be shining this morning. Pennsylvania, you are next in line. Erie, expect that line of storms around 1 in the afternoon, give or take an hour. Pittsburgh, you are looking at 3 to 5 in the afternoon. State College and Altoona, your window is more like 5 to 7 in the evening. The tornado risk extends into western Pennsylvania with that same hatched 5% zone. EF2 or higher tornadoes are on the table. This is serious. West Virginia, your northern counties are included in the strong tornado risk zone. The line of storms weakens somewhat as it crosses the mountains, but do not underestimate it. Your timing is late afternoon into the evening, roughly 5 to 9. New York, do not think you are safe. Buffalo, a line of storms could push through between 1 and 2 in the afternoon with the potential for a tornado, damaging winds, and hail. The southern tier, including Binghamton, could see a second round of storms between 5 and 7 in the evening. Storms could reach southern New England by late tonight. Indiana and Illinois, your storms are already ongoing this morning. This line will blast through southern Illinois and central Indiana over the next few hours. Expect damaging winds and heavy rain. Mississippi and Alabama, the storms reach you later today. Jackson, Tupelo, expect storms between 3 and 5 in the afternoon. Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, your window is 5 to 7. Huntsville, you get hit a bit earlier, around 4 to 6. Mobile, Gadsden, and southern Alabama, your storms arrive later this evening, between 8 and 10. Gulfport, Biloxi, you could be dealing with storms late tonight into the early morning hours. Mississippi could see the heaviest rainfall, with multiple inches possible through Monday. Georgia and South Carolina, you are mostly quiet today, but do not get comfortable. Pop-up thunderstorms are possible this afternoon and evening. It is going to feel like late spring out there. Atlanta could see storms around 9 tonight. Tomorrow, Sunday, is actually your bigger day. The Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk from Charlotte through Raleigh, Greenville, Spartanburg, Columbia, and into southeastern Virginia. Expect storms to develop Sunday afternoon around 3 and push through the evening. Columbia and Florence could see significant storms around 10 Sunday night. Now here is the part I promised you at the beginning, the part you cannot miss. What is coming next week? Monday is going to be the quietest day of the entire week. Enjoy it. Because Tuesday, everything changes. A powerful new storm system develops across the northern plains and drops south. The Storm Prediction Center already has a large slight risk in place for Tuesday, stretching from the Midwest all the way into Texas. We are talking Waco, Abilene, Oklahoma City, all the way to St. Louis. Even Chicago could see storms Tuesday night. Damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes are all on the table. This is going to be a significant severe weather day, but it does not stop there. Wednesday morning, the risk of severe weather continues. Memphis, Shreveport, Monroe, Little Rock, you are all back in the firing line for more damaging winds and tornadoes. And then Wednesday into Thursday, the threat shifts to the deep south and the southeast. More wind, more hail, more tornado potential. We could be looking at a multi-day severe weather event that impacts the same communities that are getting hit today. And here is the twist that almost nobody is talking about yet. After all of this severe weather, the European model is hinting at a powerful Arctic blast dropping south by late next week into the following weekend. We could see a significant winter storm event somewhere across the Midwest and possibly the Northeast. Snow, ice, and a dramatic temperature crash right in the middle of March. This could be winter sea's last stand before we fully transition into severe weather season. So let me recap. Today, Saturday, 90 million people at risk. Tornadoes possible in Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and New York. Baseball-sized hail in Texas. 60 to 70 mile-per-hour winds from the Great Lakes to the Gulf Coast. Sunday, quieter for most, but the Carolinas light up in the afternoon. Monday, take a breath. Tuesday through Thursday, another major severe weather outbreak from Texas to the Great Lakes to the southeast. And then late next week, a potential Arctic blast and winter storm. Now I need your help. Drop a comment right now telling me where you are watching from, your city and your state. I am going to be responding with specific forecasts for your area. If I missed your city in this breakdown, tell me, and I will get you the information you need. Your safety matters, and knowing exactly when the storms hit your neighborhood can make all the difference. One more thing before I go. If you have not already, make sure you have multiple ways to receive severe weather alerts. A weather radio, your phone notifications turned on, a weather app with push alerts. Have a tornado action plan ready. Know where your safe room is. Know where your family will go. If you are in a mobile home, identify a sturdy building nearby where you can shelter. These storms are moving fast, and when a warning drops, you may only have minutes to react. Also, share this with anyone you know in these affected areas. A quick text or share could genuinely save someone's life. A lot of people go about their Saturday without checking the forecast, and they have no idea what is heading their way tonight. Do not miss our next video. We are going to go hour by hour through Tuesday and Wednesday's severe weather outbreak, and I am already seeing some signals in the data that suggest the tornado threat next week could be even more significant than what we are seeing today. That breakdown is coming soon, and you do not want